Welcome everybody from our little pause. Welcome back. We're here with Eddie and Forrest.
Hello.
And myself. We're talking about Juan Wick.
Juan Wick.
4. I know that came out like months ago.
Well, it came out on streaming recently.
2 weeks ago? 1?
23rd.
Like a week ago. Like a week
Not
ago.
too far behind.
Yeah. So obviously I immediately watched it.
Same.
I almost didn't watch it. I'm like, Eddie's not going to watch this. But I'm like, I got nothing else to watch.
But I did.
I know. I was ready for I'll watch it again. I like the movie.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
sit
watched
there another
it.
3 hours.
And I'm like, fuck, he watched it. And now I don't have an excuse to watch it again.
What do you mean there's always an excuse to watch it again?
I'm always too long.
Yeah. You have time? You barely have time to watch that movie.
It's true.
It's the first movie he's watched on his own, I think, in 3 years. He's grown up. He can finally do things on his own.
How long was that movie? Like 3? No.
It's
Like
250
240, 250 something.
Pretty much 3
after
hours.
credits. I mean, like, the whole
Yeah.
shebang's like 250. It's long. I also forgot where 3 ended and 4 picked up.
Same.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, he's just
3's a
Killing
blur. I'm
people.
just like Halle Berry, a dog, desert.
Did he also fight a samurai dude, or is that 2?
That might be.
I think that's in 2. I know he puts a lot of people.
Yeah, well, he only fought like 2 or 3 people in this movie, I think.
Only?
John Wick.
No.
I'm trying to remember. 2 and 3 kind of blend together for me a little bit.
I remember it's the second one. It has that crazy like
Rich Asian.
rave.
Oh, yeah.
In
The
Europe.
Italian one.
Yeah, that one's
And
dope.
Yeah,
he
he did
kills the
fight
one
the-
chick who dies in the...
The one samurai dude, the bald
Oh,
guy.
yeah. That is 3.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's the sushi chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like they really like
Is the guys from the raid in that one as well? The two Asian guys from the raid?
Sure.
I think so.
Have you seen the raid?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
have. You think I'm gonna remember faces?
He can barely remember names.
It's okay. I'll remember your name, Frank. But from the start to the end, this whole movie was just action.
Well, yeah.
Dude, my
Whole
favorite action sequence is like the top view shot.
Oh, of course.
When
It's
going
the
to the
best one.
house, I'm like,
the dragon
damn.
breath?
Yeah, with the dragon
Yeah.
spray. Of course, it's the best one.
This shit was awesome.
I'd argue there's 2 great scenes. It's that one and then the staircase fight.
I do like the staircase
Well,
fight
at
a
the
lot.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, that was yeah.
He gets kicked down the stairs. You're like, oh, you gotta do it again.
Dude, I watched that. I'm like, that stunt guy. Woo!
I'm like, damn, he keeps going.
Props to the stunt guy.
Keeps going.
All the way down those stairs.
Dude, would Tom Cruise do that? Like, let me roll down these
Yeah,
stairs.
probably.
He would ask to, and they'd be like, I don't know.
No. Like,
You have
No,
to wear
Tom
some
Cruise.
padding, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's like, here's a helmet. It's got a picture of your face on it. So
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, basically.
Like, no, I need to do it. I'm like, okay.
Okay, we'll start with the obvious. Was there any issues in this film that you thought?
I have issues with the story.
I have
Okay.
2.
Okay.
One, is there a couple fights that do overstay their welcome.
Yes.
And the pacing of them is a little off.
Yes.
And then the other one's just a weird little nitpick, story-wise, which is simply, for a man that's hunted down by everyone, he can hop countries really easily.
Yeah, but when you're like a high tier assassin with all the money in the world,
I
you can
guess.
probably hop
Dude,
easily.
he has TSA
Pre-check.
pre-check.
Yeah.
Nobody gives
You're clear.
Like, I'm Mr. Wick, come on.
Come on in.
Well, the issue you think about is probably pretty realistic. Because how many people are in the top 10 most wanted that probably travel from country to country without anyone batting an eye?
It's probably true. I always
To
thought
me,
it was
it's like, it's
oh, he's in
normal.
Berlin now. Oh, he just came from, he went from Arabia to the U.S. to, I can't remember everywhere he stops along. Oh, Japan
Yeah.
to Berlin to Paris.
not horrible, you know. I think most of those are probably easy. You just kind of walk in.
Dude,
but
my man was jet lag up the ass, and he still kicked it. Ass.
you could tell some of those fight scenes. Man, he looked tired. I'm like, oh, he's just old.
He's slowing down.
Yeah, he looked old as fuck.
Yeah.
I appreciated it.
That's the only thing. It's not the issue I had with it. It was just like, man, you need more far away shots. Him doing these close combat scenes are a little slow.
Yeah.
I feel like the
sorry.
most egregious scene in this film, combat wise, is in the hotel, the Japanese one. That really long fight.
Yeah. I agree.
That to me is the one that I'm like, okay, he went through these goons. Oh, there's another set.
And another set.
He went through these ones. Oh, there's another set.
Hotel scene in the Holiday Inn was also pretty.
Okay.
Not great.
Stunt work, 15 out of 10.
Top tier.
Top tier.
I wish
Shout out to the stunt people.
I couldn't tell that they were the same, like 30 guys over and over again. I'm like, I saw that guy in the last fight. Good thing he didn't die.
It's like old Jackie Chan movies because he has his team of stunt people.
The same like 10 guys. You're like, damn, that poor guy gets the shit kicked out of him every time. I think he'd learn after the 30th time not to go for the same move.
I really did like the fight sequence at the giant roundabout.
At the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah.
I thought the only like weird thing on that was like the cars kept driving through. There's a shootout. I was like, oh,
I
fuck
think
no.
it's the thing with all John Wick movies, right? There's like this unspoken rule that like even if these super assassins are fighting each other, nothing stops.
Like the only one that made sense to me was the rave place. Everyone's dancing and they're like, fucking kill each other. Like,
okay.
Just like stay away from them.
Until someone died and they're like, dude, that dude just threw an axe at him. I was gonna keep dancing.
the cower. They far away enough. Yeah.
The Molly's gonna keep you going.
Like, dude, I'm seeing shit.
The other character I thought was weird was the guy with the dog. I like him.
Oh, that rat.
Character didn't make sense to me.
He was just like, I want to make money, but I'm gonna help him to make more money.
Yeah.
And then he didn't get money.
Yeah. I don't know what his character was there for.
Yeah.
I thought he was like setting up to take over the role, or like
I thought he was blind at first, and that's why he had his dog.
Oh, yeah.
I think they
You
just
can
needed
have two blind people.
They just needed an excuse to have one of those canine dogs.
Yeah.
This is cool.
It was a
I mean,
cool
fighting
dog.
with him is cool.
Could have had Donnie Yen fucking have
My
the
favorite
dog.
scene, I think, is when he saved the dude's dog,
Yeah.
and I feel like catharsis. Like he saved someone else's dog, and he was like,
A little too late though. A little too late.
3 movies too.
It was too late. Well, he saves that other dog.
That's different though. He found it. Yeah, different.
Also, can we talk about how every piece of American cinema has to nerf Donnie Yen by making him blind?
Yeah.
He's too OP, dude.
We were driving home last week. It's the first thing I said, man. Every time I see Donnie Yen, he's blind. In every American film, what the fuck?
They got to nerf Donnie Yen. He's too OP.
I think the only part of the story that I didn't like was, I guess, his character. They're like best friends, or they were best friends or whatever, and then the whole sequence happens. I'm just like if they would have introduced him in like 2 movies ago, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Well, I feel like that's what all the John Wick films are like, though. It's like, look at this friend that you didn't know about. He betrayed him, or not betrayed him, but he's doing his job.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what a shame again.
But I like his character, but just kind of like his place in the story, and it was like the overall thing was kind of like,
My favorite thing about Donnie Yen's character was the doorbell scene.
That scene's great.
Where he put the little things on. I was like, ding
The
dong, he
motion
fucking
sensors.
oh
shoots.
yeah.
I loved when he was fighting. Anytime he had a gun was my favorite part. Because he played the blind man gunfight where he's just like, da, 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 da. Like, no one was there. Oh, well.
Oh, I like the part in the hotel where he's like, John Wick goes up through like the wind, the mirrors or whatever. And he's on the ground. He's like, "Don't move." I'm like, "Holy shit!" If he hears him over the glass, dude, he's dead.
Yep. Yeah, I said I liked those 2 characters. I liked the bad guys because then he had the pompous asshole who just was an asshole.
He's kind of like, well, technically that's all like that high table people, right? Because it's like the dude at number 2, the Italian guy. It's the same way.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're just pompous assholes. God, that one other Goonie just wouldn't fucking die.
Oh, the
big
Spanish
dude.
guy?
Yeah.
He was there for comedic relief to get mauled by the dog as many times as possible.
He never died.
No. Well, he did at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm just the whole fucking movie. Like this dude guy should have been dead long ago.
Nah.
He's too big.
He's too big, dude.
He's got like that. He's like a tank. He's like, you only shot me in the head twice. I could take it.
My HP bar is still at 25%, bitch.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah.
I did like the armor and the
Oh,
The Kevlar jackets.
I like his
jackets
let me
and-
come
The
my
magic.
face.
Yeah,
the
the
whole
magical
fucking
Kevlar.
movie. Da, da, da.
I'm like, that's smart as hell.
I did like the end scene too, where they're having the duel,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
takes off the jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Takes off the under thing, and
Oh,
bullets
the
are
bullet
falling
casings
out.
and bullets fall
So-
out.
Shit,
So
man.
man, he got shot a lot.
He did.
But yeah, what'd you think all over? Since like the movie all in general.
I think, because I still believe the first one's the best.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
By far.
by far.
Yeah.
Like the way it is, it came out of nowhere, just the whole thing. I still do think the first one's the best. Of everything that follows, I do think this is my next favorite. Would be this one.
That's fair.
I think it's like 1, 4, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's my ranking.
Pretty good. Well, the only thing could have been better if he saved his dog in one, but he's just shit, so he couldn't do that. So it makes maybe drops the movie down a little bit.
You got to see his wife at the end.
Who?
John Wick. Did he die? Who knows?
Who knows?
It's not like number 5's already in production.
Spoilers.
They just announced it.
Okay, because I know you guys have small brains and don't register time on the end bar.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch the ending scene?
Yeah, that when my blind boy died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob has a brain.
I did see
Hey,
it.
did you see it?
No,
He has no brain.
until later.
He's like YouTube last scene.
I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the bar, I'm like, that's a long credit scene. I don't think that's right.
And I fast forward. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
there's something. I knew it.
Yeah.
Anime has taught me something.
I've seen enough Marvel movies. I thought the end scene was going to be either, well, I still thought there's going to be a take-up role. Like, I thought either the girl was going to take up his role or the dog guy.
Well, I thought this was okay. I saw the scene, saw the girl, I saw my boy. I'm like, oh my god, John Wick's gonna pass through the background. He's not dead.
Yeah.
But then the Japanese girls are like, this makes sense. Full
Yeah.
loop.
Because I was wondering how they were going to tie that up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he lets Donnie Yen's character live, right? I'm just like, I mean, there's still the one chick that wants him dead, so that's something that they kind of left there. And then I other than that, I'm not entirely sure, right? I thought this was a good stopping point. It was a good fitting end for the great journey that was John Wick.
It was.
And I know that there was spin-offs and stuff that were announced and everything. I mean, there's
Yeah.
the one with Ana de Armas.
There's enough people in the world that you could probably have enough
Because
things
it's such a cool world.
Yeah.
Like
The
the
TV show, the Continental.
like outside of just the crazy action scenes and the sheer wonder that it is that you could see what happens when a stunt guy directs a movie. As far as action is concerned, the world they created is so cool. Even aside from like the weirdness of every sequel has to branch out the world, and you're just kind of like, oh, there's all this other crazy ish, but the world itself is so cool in what it is. And once you see like that vastness and everything, and I'm like, there's so much you could pull out of this world that isn't just, I mean, the amazingness that is him.
Yeah. I'd like to see someone new, younger, do more, maybe another martial artist, do more fight scenes would be cool. Because my worry is that the next one, if it's John Wick again, are we going to do, is it going to be the same thing? Just he's like almost 70. Grandpa Wick over here. Or is he going to train? Like I can see him training someone in the future.
Yeah.
Would be cool.
He had a secret son.
That'd be cool. I like that. That was the guy with the dog the whole time.
They're gonna be like, you don't even know how great your father was. And it's like, oh no, now I gotta take revenge on the table for killing my father or some bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's going to come on in the pipeline with it.
Dude, that's a building nerd. When they tore down the Continental, I'm like, bro, And then the dude was like, if I win the duel, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Rebuild it. I'm like, that's an expensive ass building.
Yeah, it is.
It's only in the middle of New York. It's probably like $10.
Like $10, yeah, times like, I don't know, a million.
Trillion.
Isn't that building empty? Like in actuality?
Probably, I don't fucking know. Is it like
I don't
90% of the buildings that we own in the world fucking empty?
Homeless people live there. I don't know.
Because I thought I read something like that building stays empty for whatever, for renting
Like
out for
filming
film
and stuff.
stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
So just
Yeah.
a giant prop.
It's a giant prop. I don't know. I have to look at it again. I don't remember if it was that building or another building, but I know there's one in New York that's like that.
That It guy, he was fantastic. He had a scene where you're like, dude, that is it. He's acting just like the clown.
You had It Guy and Ip Guy.
Dude,
Man and it.
What a crazy
Good old,
coincidence.
is his name Bill? No. What's his name? I know Skarsgård is his last name, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I need Antonio Banderas in one of these movies.
He's old now, dude.
It has to be one of the high fucking.
What are the
cable-
continental?
Yeah.
He's Spain's.
Oh, that'd be dope. I just need a cameo.
You just need an Antonio Banderas cameo.
Yeah. For what reason? I don't know.
Just cause.
Yeah.
Just cause.
You know, he does action movies. That'd be cool.
Nicolas Cage in the future. I can't wait.
Wow.
Nah, dude, he's just a mariachi. That's their tie-in with the mariachi series. I can't remember. Does Antonio Banderas die in those movies? No, he doesn't, right?
And which ones?
The mariachi series? I don't remember if he dies in Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I don't think he does.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I don't think he does.
Okay, so we gotta make this short. Give me numbers.
9.
Yeah, that was 9.
Not a 10.
Not 10. And then a little
That's
bit
fair. I
something.
put a 9.
I feel like if it was a little more tight on some of those scenes and
Yeah.
stuff, I feel like it would have been a perfect.
I think if you cut down some of the fight scenes, just a little shorter.
Yeah.
But, you know, I liked it all together. I think I'd recommend this.
Because like what it was, the set pieces, everything, beautiful.
I'm gonna binge watch them all again.
Yep, I love the closure. They just added another entry into my binge John Wick.
Closure.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
His
He-
wife's going to come back from the grave. That's what John Wick 5
It's
is
gonna be
be.
John Wick 5 zombie.
I can't wait.
They clone him.
It'll be like the one stupid Will Smith movie that came out like a few years ago, Gemini Man.
Ah, fuck.
Dude, I like this idea.
The younger him.
They clone
Or,
him every time, but they always kill. They clone his
or,
dog too and kill it.
Big
Or
brain.
or the newest Terminator, where there's the younger Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator
Oh, yeah,
fighting the
yeah.
older Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
Big brain to end this. So they're gonna clone him 100 times, and it's a battle royale between John Wicks.
Versus John Wick.
What is this? The Matrix?
Yeah, and then whoever survives the John Wicks becomes the ultimate.
Is this
John Wick.
is that the Matrix reference for the next movie?
Or what's the other movie where he has to kill his like other world self?
The one
That one.
with Jet Li
Yeah. It's like that, but John Wick 5.
Anyway,
from different universes.
anyway, thank you for watching. You know, this is a great film. Everyone loves it.
A universe where his dog didn't die. A universe where his wife didn't die.
That
I'm
sounds
telling
like
you, you just respawn the dog every time you kill it, so he goes on a rampage.
The Flash. That's his flashpoint.
yeah, this is flashpoint.
Just right before his dog getting killed. I saw it again. No. Anyway, thank you for watching. Check out our store. Check out our podcast. We'll be recording more. We were on a nice little hiatus.
For vacation.
Yeah. So see you next
Peace.
week.